Good evening, everybody. Today we will discuss the next topic of the chemical kinetics, that is the second order reaction. We have already discussed the second order reaction having only one type of reactant, and we are using 2 moles of reactant in the equation or in for the chemical reaction. Today we will discuss the second order reaction having the two different type of reactant. So let it be capital A and capital B. So we have to find out the integrated rate expression for the second order reaction having the reactant capital A and capital B as the different type of the reactant involved in the second order chemical reaction. So our general equation is capital A plus capital B gives the product. Then the initial concentration of the reactant A is equal to small a, and the initial concentration of the capital B, the next reactant, is small b. So after a particular interval of the time, the concentration of capital A is reduced to A minus X and concentration of the B reduced to B minus X. So how we will write the rate expression? So the rate expression is equal to dx by dt, that is the change in concentration of the both A and B divided by dt. So this represents the instantaneous rate, that's equal to K, that is the rate constant, into concentration of A. Here it is A minus X, and concentration of the B, here it is B minus X. So equation number 1 is the rate expression. Then we have to find out the integration for dx by dt, that is in order to do the integration, so we have to move the x term, that is A minus X and B minus X, into the left hand side, and the term t, we have to move the term t, dt is in the right hand side. So our equation become 1, become dx by A minus X into B minus X, that's equal to K into dt. Then we have to do the partial fraction. So for that, our term dx by A minus X into B minus X is equal to, in order to do the partial fraction, we can do the partial fraction like this: capital A divided by A minus X plus capital B divided by B minus X. We have to find out the value of capital A and capital B. So for that, if you take the LCM of the first equation, equation number 1, we will get 1 is equal to capital A into B minus X plus capital B into A minus X. Then we have to substitute the value X is equal to A in equation number 2. So our equation become 1 is equal to capital A into B minus A. So we can find out the capital A is equal to 1 by B minus A. So similarly, if we are substituting the X is equal to B, our equation 2 become 1 is equal to capital B into A minus B. So B is equal to 1 by A minus B. So substitute the value of capital A and value of capital B in the equation number 1. So equation become 1 by B minus A into A minus X plus 1 by A minus B into B minus X. And we know that A minus B is common here. So if we take the term A minus B outside, so our equation become 1 by A minus B into 1 by B minus X minus 1 by A minus X. Here I have made some mistake, that is I have shown plus. So instead of that, you should write minus. So our equation become 1 by A minus B into 1 by B minus X minus A minus X. So we will get this equation number 3 I have shown by the blue circle. So instead of the dx by A minus X into B minus X, we can write 1 by A minus B into 1 by B minus X minus 1 by A minus X into dx, that's equal to kt. Again, after doing the partial fraction, we have to integrate the equation. So we know that 1 by a minus b is a constant. We can take that term outside. Then after that we have to do the integral. So integral dx by b minus x minus integral dx by a minus x, that's equal to k. Again k is a constant, k into integral dt. So the term become 1 by a minus b into, if you are doing the integration, dx by b minus x become minus ln b minus x, plus minus of minus it become plus ln a minus x, that's equal to kt plus c, where c is a integration constant. So we have to find out the integration constant c. For that, what should we do? First of all, we have to substitute the value t is equal to 0, then x is equal to 0. So our equation 6 become 1 by a minus b into ln a by b. That is our value c. So substitute the value c in equation 8. So it become 1 by a minus b into ln a minus x divided by b minus x, that's equal to kt plus 1 by a minus b into ln a by b. Okay, after rearranging, that is we have to move the term 1 by a minus b on one side. So our equation become kt is equal to 1 by a minus b into ln a minus x divided by b minus x minus ln a by b. Then after the rearrangement, our equation become k is equal to 1 by a minus b into ln a minus x divided by b minus x into b by a. Then if we moving the t from left hand side to the right hand side, so k is equal to, rate constant is equal to 1 by t into a minus b into log a minus x divided by b minus x into b by a. So if you are rewriting our equation, integrated rate expression for the second order reaction having the two different reactant a and b become k is equal to 1 by t into a minus b into ln b into a minus x divided by a into b minus x. So if we write this equation 12 in logarithm, our equation 12 become k is equal to 2.303 divided by t into a minus b into log b into a minus x divided by a into b minus x. So the equation 13 is the integrated rate expression for the second order reaction having the two different reactant A and B. Okay, so this equation is very important. You should by heart it, the equation number 13, that is the integrated rate expression for the second order reaction having the two different concentration. I hope that you understood the concept, and you should study how to derive the second order reaction. Thank you.